that.
Did he say that?
It
I don't
was
think so.
it was right up there before WrestleMania 30. He's like, Undertaker, you're here, I'm here, let's do this. And they made a great Botchamania ending with it, like putting that with the Anchorman, I'm Ron Burgundy, and damn it, who put a question mark in the teleprompter?
Because he just yelled it.
Oh, and said, anything you type in there, Lesnar will read. So it's pretty great. Hello, everyone. Welcome to this week's edition of the Just This Many Marks Wrestling Recap Show. I am the Athletic Geek, joined once again on the other end of the tin cannon string by Eric Wade.
What's up, you guys?
And of the Elite Era Network, we got Easy.
Happy Turkey Day, people.
Turkey Day.
Wait.
That's next week.
Oh, my mistake. I'm Canadian, like I care. I just want turkey.
Yeah, that's true. Like we
Almost
care,
there.
he's Canadian.
Yeah. You guys are slow on your Thanksgiving.
Slow, it's this last Thursday of every year. It's always the same. It's always a Thursday, which was gonna.
Well, we celebrated in October.
We have Columbus Day in October, but that's besides the point. Which also leads us to my next point. We stay tuned to social media to find out when we're going live next week because, there may not be on Thanksgiving because of just saying. I might be stuffed full of turkey and drunk, so who knows? May not be able to do the show.
I'll just be watching football. That's my patriotic duty to celebrate Thanksgiving.
Watch the Cowboys.
Ew.
Well, if you've never seen this show before, this is the Just This Many. Sometimes there's two, sometimes three, so there's four. I don't know. Mark's Wrestling Recap Show. Three of us all met at our All In and Starcast. We love wrestling. We love sharing our passion for pro wrestling with all of you out there. That's how we became friends. However, just like all of you out there, our opinions are just that of the fans. We avoid insider terms because we're not insiders. We're not wrestlers. We are just however many marks there are on the phone this week. And we've got
Just lost you guys for a moment.
Am I actually? Are we live? So I can put out that
No.
daggum tweet. That daggum tweet.
Yeah,
so that
you're wrong.
All right. The daggum tweet
Well,
to get us get some of the other followers and other folks checking us out.
Are we live? Oh yeah, I found you. It's like looking you up on YouTube. It's like we're live.
Yeah, we're live. I see it now. So let me
me
go put this out there for the fine followers that I have on the Twitter, as Le Champion would say.
Ooh, speaking about Thursday night football, speaking about Thanksgiving football, actually next week is not too bad.
I haven't watched an NFL game all year. I just haven't wanted to. I mean, nothing against it. Just haven't really wanted to.
Still salty about the XFL quitting.
It's coming back.
Thank God, actually.
All right, we're all right. So that's been out there. Hopefully, some of you fine folks will come on in and tell us what you think. So, pretty much, we're gonna talk some Dynamite. We're gonna talk a big title change on Raw, and it's giveaway time again.
Yep.
Yay!
So we're getting a pay-per-view every bi-weekly.
Yep. Miss Ace is there. What's up, bub? We get okay, let's be fair. We're getting a pay-per-view bi-weekly because it's two different companies. Like, let's cut everybody a little slack here.
All right.
Don't come across too much like a homer and let AEW slide and WWE not slide. Let's try to remain objective here, folks. But I
just want some good shit,
pal. So Dynamite. I know this is rare. We usually don't start with Dynamite, but feel like we should this time.
It was actually
And
pretty good.
it was a good episode. First match, the Young Bucks versus Top Flight. Um,
I liked it.
I liked
I just
it.
watched it.
I liked
I
it. I
just
didn't
watched
love
it
it.
before this.
I liked it. I didn't
Yeah,
love it.
I didn't catch the first 30 minutes of Dynamite, so I went back and watched it just before this. But it was a good match, and I like that. Like, so whenever, not just the Bucks, but whoever in AEW, they have matches with new people, and then they make them look good.
Mhm.
They still win. It's still predictable that the Bucks are going to win, but they
But
make them look
you have
good
that seed
by
of doubt, right?
yeah, they make them look good throughout the match. Whereas like other promotions, they make them look good just by beating them up and making them take moves.
Mhm.
And it's just like it's refreshing to see. It wasn't like these guys obviously weren't the best tag team or whatever. They still have a while to go.
Yeah,
But
they're very
it.
young. They're very young. They're still
Yeah.
getting on the goals. Got some athleticism, but
Uh huh.
this is gonna probably get me some backlash with some folks. But match was good, not great to me. I know a lot of people are really gung ho about Top Flight, and that's fine. I see your point, but I guess how do I say this?
Where do they come from?
Minneapolis, Minnesota. They're in the Minnesota.
No.
They've made their way down here to the independent scene in the St. Louis area a couple times. Under different
from
gimmick,
Indies?
but yeah, they're an independent tag team, and that's kind of a good segue into what I was going to say. They are a good tag team. They have a lot of potential. They have a bright future. I'm not completely sold on them, not so much because they didn't have a good showing on AEW TV, which the bright lights were on and they did not slip on a banana peel, they did not fumble the ball, whatever cliche you want to use.
Yeah.
However, in my opinion, I've seen other independent tag teams that I feel are better and more worthy of a contract than that. That's it. That's not taking anything away from their performance. That's not taking anything away from their story. That's not taking anything away from how well they built up the hype to this match. I just know in the St. Louis, Southern Illinois, Southeast Missouri area, there's a lot of solid tag teams I feel are better than Top Flight that just haven't gotten the opportunity that they have yet, and I feel like they would outperform. Possibly, they could go over there and bomb. I mean, Warhorse was my guy, and he did not perform on the level that would have got him a contract. That's the breaks.
Uh huh.
Um,
I heard of Warhorse before. I think didn't he appear on Dark or something?
he appeared on. They had like a big.
Or Dynamite?
They had the big viral, hashtag going. Cody fears Warhorse. And then he eventually got the match. And I like Warhorse. Like he's big here in the St. Louis area, but he did not have the match with Cody that everybody else did. So like I understood even as a homer for Warhorse, like okay, yeah, that's probably why he's not all elite right now. And Top Flight, in my opinion, and this is with all respect to everybody involved, definitely outperformed Warhorse to the point where I could see them getting a contract before him. But on the flip side of things, there's a lot of tag teams I know of that I feel could have earned a shot at the big time first. Does that make sense? Again, not taking anything away from how great of a job they did. They did well.
He basically had an audition match and didn't make it, but
yeah.
Just
there's
said,
certain
come back.
There's certain
Come
people
back in 6 months.
Yeah, there's certain people I still feel need that audition.
Right.
And could definitely tear it up with a team like the Young Bucks, or with a team like the Lucha Bros, or with a team like FTR or the Best Friends. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought it was a good
match.
opening match. I like how AEW starts. They've been starting with really good matches.
Yeah.
Like, they just get right to the point.
Orange Cassidy versus Kip Sabian next. And Yeah. Cassidy looked
Yeah.
good. Jim Cornette and his hatred can pick one and suck it. Miro. I can see how some people think that they haven't really done enough with Miro, but I think Miro's doing something he wants to do. I definitely see the criticism of Miro not being as big of a deal as he probably should have, but I can't speak for Miro. He might be miserable and going, "Where's my title shot? Where's my main event run?" That I thought this was supposed to be better, but he does seem like he's having more fun.
Well, when the hell are they supposed to even have the wedding? Wasn't he supposed to be the best man? And that was like,
He still
I
is.
thought it was gonna be within like a couple of weeks, and then by now he would have already had his singles run, or like, you know what I mean? The worst thing about
but I want to say this: with how tag team wrestling is in AEW, I'm not gonna complain. It's unlike in WWE. I don't feel like it's an insult to be in the tag division in AEW. That's not a "we got nothing for you, go be a tag team." In AEW, it's like, "Hey, we're gonna put you in a tag team. This might lead to something big."
right, yeah, but the biggest problem I had with this whole thing, Cassidy versus Kip, and then the Miro thing too, is that the Cassidy and Kip match was it was a good match, but that was about it. It was just like,
Right.
you don't want to have these two mid card guys going against each other, especially when Cassidy is trying to inch his way to the top. You want to have a mid card guy versus a bigger guy or whatever. That way they have somewhere to go instead of just right. This was like stagnant. It was like this should have been on Dark, or it shouldn't have been on at all, really. But even Miro, like he came right to the mid card, and now he hasn't even had a feud or never to like carry him over. So
Best friends,
that's
dude.
why.
That's about it.
Yeah, but it hasn't excelled him yet. Like he needs a good one-on-one, or he needs something to put him over to like the next level to make him a threat. Right now, this whole thing just felt like they're running in circles in the mid card.
I can honestly, I don't know.
Maybe Miro Moxley one day.
Miro Moxley, or I was even gonna say once we're getting a little ahead of ourselves, but possibly TNT title contender. Again, being having a mid card championship in AEW is not kind of like, hey, you need something to do. Here's your Intercontinental title, bud. Go out there and have fun with that.
But yeah, they just the whole thing was just like unremarkable. It was just like a good wrestling bit, but it was like they need to do better with Orange Cassidy. Needs to be a little bit more protected than just putting them in mid card matches like this.
I agree with that. We got some talking in the chat. Oh, well, we're getting to Moxley's promo now. He does a promo talking about how his body's breaking down. He's holding 2 titles.
And then in the middle of a promo, just announces Renee's pregnant. It's like, I got a pregnant wife. Keeps going, and we're like, wait. Go back. Hold up. Renee's pregnant?
Right. And then they're supposed to have.
Congrats, though. He's gonna be an awesome dad.
I just kind of said basically, I know Roman's got 5 kids, but like he needs to get his wife pregnant again, just so that way they can say all 3 of the Shield members have gotten someone pregnant at the same time.
Damn. Roman has 5 kids?
He's got multiple children.
I thought he just had like 1 daughter or something.
I thought he had multiple children. I might be wrong. Well, either way, Roman, get on that.
Yeah,
Literally, get on that, bud.
Roman just has a daughter.
I thought he had more kids, but anyway, he's the only
He
one.
might have more, but yeah.
Get on that, son. Get on that, big dog, and let's have the Shield trifecta pregnancy.
No. We got it. No, Roman's daughter can be the leader, and then Seth and like John's kids, like they can join in. We got like the next Shields.
Right. I don't like to reference, even though I respect him, I don't like to reference other wrestling YouTube on the show. But there was a good line that another channel had of Seth and Becky are either gonna have a Beth, which is cool, a good sports person, or they're gonna have a Seki who's stupid. So we don't want to be a Seki. But anyway, that goes into the press conference or contract signing or what have you. And, Kenny has his elaborate douchebag entrance. And Mox was attacked backstage. And Kenny, being a douchebag, goes, oh, he just wants to get out of it. Well, you're not getting out of this. Which begs the question, Who attacked John Moxley? Was it Kenny Omega? Or was it the person that he was on the phone with last week?
Or was it the
Michael
1998
Nakazawa?
lineup of the Dallas Cowboys? Yeah,
Yeah,
that's another one of those wrestling whodunits.
who who killed
Oh.
Chef? Was it this? Was it Kenny?
Was it
Was
the
it Kenny?
1986
Stan?
Denver Broncos?
The 1991 Denver Broncos? I don't know.
This is
Yeah.
like one of my favorite South Park
Yeah.
episodes too.
1991 Denver Broncos.
Yeah, who did it? You don't know.
You know, and there's a lot of there's a lot of speculation, and people are speculating to the point where it's like this can only end in disappointment. If you catch my drift there.
Maybe Brody Lee.
Maybe Brody Lee, maybe Lance Archer. You know, those are kind of like those are kind of your be prepared for one of those.
Maybe Archer, I would say, because like, come on, like it's like Brian Cage. You're really gonna keep him down? Archer's like, come on, Archer's gotta be out there.
Yeah.
But I'm just kind of like collectively a fans. Keep your expectation there. You know, here's some more logical ones. Maybe could have been something with Don Callis. We saw him, and you know, when Don did the commentary for the English commentary for New Japan, Don always was kind of in this role as some kind of claiming he was some sort of advisor for Kenny Omega, but because of kind of like how New Japan's booked, you didn't really get a whole lot of like interaction with Kenny and Don that much, just because that's just not what the company's about. They're not really so much about the managers and kind of things like that. But
maybe
now,
it was one of the cleaner girls.
but
Well,
maybe
Kenny-
it was, but kind of going off this. Hey, he's not in New Japan anymore. Hey, maybe they can roll with sort of this. Here's my mentor and
maybe
my
this
advisor, Don Callis. I mean, he was on Full Gear, you know.
Or maybe this rivalry could spark the beginning of maybe New Japan AEW crossover. Maybe
Possibly.
maybe
Well,
not,
I was
don't know.
going to go maybe even not even
'Cause I was
that.
gonna say, like, New Japan's got a new president, and this time he's actually okay with the idea of about a crossover.
Well, New Japan needs AEW more than AEW needs New Japan. I'll say that much right now, and I'm a New Japan fan, and that's on the record. Fucking, they need something.
What about
But-
Ring of Honor?
But
who gives
it
a
literally
fuck?
could be.
I was thinking like the Good Brothers. They mentioned Impact by name.
Mhm.
Gallows and Anderson.
Okay, if we're bringing the Good Brothers to AEW just for a one-off or something, then I want the Motor City Machine Guns.
Well, Swoggle was in the skit.
Yeah,
He was
Swoggle,
in the
he's
scene,
an Impact too, so
yeah.
we might be seeing
Hey,
an.
we
We might be
haven't
seeing.
got, we haven't got to what happened.
Yeah, we haven't gotten there yet.
What happened in Vegas? It's, oh my god, I'm still laughing. Like, what the hell did I just watch?
But you know, I feel
But
like
it literally could be anybody.
yeah, you're seeing Impact getting references, and you're seeing New Japan getting referenced, and we have a working relationship with the NWA, so who knows?
Mhm.
But I just tell the fan base, I know you're supposed to shoot for the stars, but maybe kind of just shoot for a base hit right now. That way, if you get a triple, it's actually satisfying.
I have one speculation, but I really can't see him as someone people would dislike or I guess boo in this case. But my first guess was like, well, maybe the guy who called was maybe Coda, but I feel like no.
No, what? Coda,
But he'll be my dark horse. I'm gonna say that.
yeah, that's my big one, but it's like, yeah, I don't,
I don't know. Has
I don't
Coda
feel like
ever been a bad guy?
he has, or he's shown like the dark tendencies, like he's kind of, he always has a dark side he can like bring out of him in desperation, like in a match. Like he's done that against like Nakamura in New Japan and stuff like that. But yeah, I've yet to see him as like the full on bad guy.
Isn't he part of Lij or
No, not at all.
No.
Chaos? Oh, I thought he was part
No,
of one
not
of
at
those
all.
mobile groups.
Just Naito just decided to make the Tokyo main event the Charlotte Flair Rey Mysterio pity party and give him a title shot anyway because Nothing means nothing anymore in New Japan because we gotta make sure the Bullet Club gets their fucking shine.
Hey, leave a sound bit.
Mm. I just say that because as much as I love New Japan, all the New Japan like loyalists that want to thumb their nose at people who enjoy NXT and AEW, you've lost the moral high ground with the way the Tokyo Dome's getting booked. Just saying, just saying. You can put that on the record too. There's my two assholes for the night.
Lots of records tonight. Lots of records.
On the
Anyways,
record, I want this. This is put this in print, motherfucker. So let's just go ahead and
anyways,
talk.
moving on.
Well, we've already teased it, and it was kind of spread throughout the episode. So let's just talk about it. What happened in Vegas? Easy, I know you want to talk about it. Take the lead, my man.
So, obviously, we start off with just, the typical Inner Circle having fun in Vegas. They're playing blackjack. They're playing craps. MJF cheating in blackjack by stealing Sammy's card. And then a wild Conan appears.
And not O'Brien.
Because LAX,
Not
baby. Oh my god, I
not
missed them so
O'Brien,
much.
and not the Barbarian either.
Conan.
No, straight up LAX. And in still my opinion, my loyal opinion, hands down the greatest stable in Impact Wrestling. Fight me for it, I don't care. LAX for life. Anyways, we got him.
It's up
And
there.
I think if I'm reading the YouTube comments correctly, there was Piff the Magic Dragon. I don't know. I don't smoke. But, they were having some fun with getting high in the limo because apparently, I guess marijuana is legal in Nevada. I don't know. I don't
Oh yeah.
smoke.
Oh yeah.
So anyways, we had that.
Resident marijuana enthusiast.
And-
Giving us the lowdown.
Yeah, I don't know if there. Well, we had an Elvis and.
They brought out Elvis joined the Inner Circle, kind of.
Yep. Well, an Elvis
Honored.
impersonator. But we had that,
They said
and
Elvis.
then that was part one. Then there was a part two where it was waking up as in the Hangover.
And I want to point that
yeah,
out.
Chris
This
and-
is something else I want to say for the record for all the
Yeah.
jaded people who are all like, oh my god, that's so stupid. They're just parodying the Hangover. It's like, fucking pull the
No
stick
shit.
out of your fucking ass.
Well, I kind
It's
of
supposed
like.
to be fun. Wrestling is supposed
Yeah.
to be fun sometimes, and this is the place for wrestling to be fun.
And they
To be honest,
made
I
this
wish they got a
themselves.
little
Nobody-
bit smarter with
nobody
it
wrote
instead of
this.
just doing a direct parody. But yeah, the Inner Circle they literally earned it, like where they can have a bad or not bad, but they can have a
Like-
this wasn't their best skit by any means, but like they
It's
can
like when-
afford one bad one. Or
It's
whatever.
like when they had the town hall for should MJF join the Inner Circle. It's like, oh my god, but isn't this like taking shots at WWE when they did a town hall thing? It's like, no, just let them have fun because nobody wrote this for them. They did this themselves. Like, hey, let's do like a little fun in Vegas, and then maybe like weeks later, it's like, hey, you know what? Screw the cold. We're gonna go to Hawaii. And we're gonna do a Hawaii getaway, Inner Circle style. Yeah, it's like I don't care. What they
Inner
came
Circle
up
goes
with
to
this.
Aspen to
Nobody
go
else.
skiing. Yeah, 80 style.
That's why
so.
AEW is fun.
Right.
It's
AEW knows
them
when to
making
have
this.
fun. Hey, AEW is like the MCU. It knows when to be fun. It knows when to have fun moments in the serious, and it knows when to get fucking serious.
Yeah,
It is like the MCU, or like
and also forgetting when to make another Hulk movie, but that's beside the point.
Yeah, no, we don't need another Hulk movie.
We don't need a Hulk movie. Sorry, Hager. But yeah, but then came part two where they wake up and they're of course they're all hungover. Nobody's missing a teeth, and I sadly have to say this, but no, we did not get Mike Tyson punching anybody during In the Air tonight, which that was a bummer. I would
We
have
got the
preferred it to
face
be
tattoo
MJF or
reference.
Sammy, but whatever.
They did
But,
have Sammy did draw all over MJF's face, which was pretty funny.
Yeah, but Sammy got married to
3
three wives.
times.
So congratulations!
Mormon!
Welcome to the welcome.
I
that's
always
my
wanted a
favorite
Mormon
line.
Polygamy
friend.
worlds.
Yeah.
Also,
That's
watch
pretty
it. My
funny.
girlfriend used to be Mormon. Anyway,
I'm not making fun of it. That's the line.
I know. It's like, hey, watch it. But yeah, oh yeah, and then we had a
Oh,
crying
Michelle's in the
baby.
house. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you for
we had a
coming.
crying baby being played by none other than Swoggle, and like, oh come
Miss
on.
Ace has a great point, and this would have been hilarious. MJF and Jericho would wake up with matching neck tattoos after the night before saying, neck tattoos are stupid. Who in your right mind would get
Yeah.
one?
Also, yeah, nobody's teeth got knocked out, thank goodness, and I don't know what the hell Ortiz was doing, but like, okay, just he's the only one that
I
looks
still love how
sober.
Wardlow and Hager just stare each other down.
Oh yeah, oh there was one scene. Oh, I completely forgot about this. This actually made me laugh so hard. It was like Jericho and MJF one upping each other
Oh,
on drinks to the
two,
point where they're just drinking straight alcohol or something. Like
Everclear.
I don't know.
100
What
proof
was it?
Everclear.
What the hell is Everclear?
It's like the strongest.
The strongest
It's like
alcohol.
the strongest
Okay.
alcohol you can possibly get. Yeah, you're not supposed to drink
I'm
it
trying to
straight.
wonder whether they
They're also a
actually did
band.
drink that.
Everclear is also a band. You know.
Okay. But yeah, I'm trying
Father
to
of
wonder.
mine,
I'm
tell me
trying to
where
wonder.
have you been? Those guys.
I'm trying to
Nice
wonder.
guys,
Did
they're
they
all.
actually like drink Everclear, or were they just
I'm
drinking
sure.
water and just
I'm sure they
playing
were
fun?
drinking water. I'm.
Okay.
I'm. I'm. I'm
Also,
sure.
what and what was the incident they were referring? Because I'm starting to listen closer. Like, huh?
The what?
No, a bartender was the barkeep was saying like, "But sir, we haven't served that since Jericho and MJF." Yeah, we know the incident in '94. So I'm like, huh? I
I
don't
think it's
know.
just words, or there might have been something in the. I'll have to go reread one of Jericho's books. Maybe there's something in there for the people that
I
follow
don't
that
know.
closely.
But yeah, they did that one drinking that at the same time. Like, son of a bitch. And it's like, yep, they're done. They're out. But no, Hager and Warlow just one upping each other by just random like punching people.
Right.
It's just like, ouch. But yeah, that was actually pretty funny. I thought there was a part three because I got to like to again like the
We might
very
have
end of
more.
it, but I didn't see Swoggle.
We might have more in the future. Let's hope. We
That's
can only
true.
hope. We got Omar Martinez in the house. What's up?
I bet if anything, they're gonna have a hidden cam footage section where what's his name? MJF screws Jericho over. Like, you look, you signed the paper or whatever, and it's gonna be like them on camera in Vegas, all fucked up.
Right.
Jericho
Uh,
signing something.
I
got
almost thought you were saying them. Yeah, you know, but yeah, obviously no. Please, God, no.
chat. I want to ask you guys talking about digs at WWE. I found some similarities between what Garza is doing and what Avalon's doing with their videos. I haven't seen Garza and Avalon's videos. I'm sorry to say. So if one of these guys has and can give you some better insight, I'll let them take the floor. But I personally haven't seen it. I'm sorry. And who did first? Yeah. Have you got Easy Eric? Have you guys seen that? Any of Garza and Peter Avalon's videos?
No.
I'm
What did you
sorry.
talk on BTE? What are you
Well,
talking about?
no, I don't know.
I want to ask you guys
Michelle asked
talking
about
about
it
the
in the
same
chat, and
thing.
I am failing as a YouTube wrestling live streamer and being unable to give insight or answer this
The only
question.
thing I
Yeah,
can, the
I
only
don't
thing I
know.
can think is that Avalon's videos. He's doing that new gimmick where he's like on a date every time, like in an elevator or in the
Oh,
back of a car.
this
But he's
this
doing that thing on SNL where Christopher Walken used to do it. Like he would try to be creepy and then keep on trying to get in the way of the
Oh, the
door so he can't leave.
Continental. That's
Oh,
my
okay.
shit.
I need to
Oh,
Avalon.
apparently it was on BTE. That's
I
what
have to check
Michelle
those
said.
out because that was actually a funny sketch. So thank you for letting me know so
Oh
I can
God,
watch it
Christopher
now.
Walker, the
No, but I don't
Continental.
know how they are doing. Oh, Garza's doing the same thing. Oh, because he's doing the rose kind of a thing. Okay,
Oh,
okay.
okay.
Yeah,
I
Um,
was trying to think like how does that connect? But yeah, I guess Garza's trying to be creepy
great.
too.
I do want to
Now
point
all
out.
I'm
I
thinking,
do want to point out. This is way off topic, but needs mentioned. I loved how on BTE after Brandon Cutler won, he asked, "So which way are the pay window? Where is the pay window?" I thought that was funny. That was just a nice little touch.
Well,
And
there is no pay window, you mark. But yeah. Then he goes, so now that I won two matches, am I on a streak? He's just like, are you shitting me? He's like, yeah, you're the new goddamn Undertaker.
All right, so
I gotta catch up on
getting
DCE.
back because we still got a lot more stuff to cover.
Right.
We got The Blade versus Pac. I really enjoyed this match,
Great
and I
match.
love how Butcher and Blade and Bunny look like they're gonna stay with Kingston, and Death Triangle has reunited. So, hey,
Horrible name.
good.
They got to change that name.
Thank God.
They're probably not, but still, they're reunited, and we get good guy Pac and good guys Lucha Bros. So
Yeah.
we need some good guy stables in AEW, and those are probably the best ones to turn.
It's good to see Pac back, and like seriously, I'd want to see him go for like him versus Moxley at a point too, or whatever. Like I know
See him versus
Omega's-
Moxley. I'd like to see him versus. Well, hey, this is actually something good.
see.
You know, him and with the exception of the one match I got to see live where something felt off with Pac and Omega, the rest of their matches have been straight fire. And if maybe Omega as the bad guy wins the AEW title, then maybe down the road a challenger could be Pac is a good guy. So
Yeah, but
We'll
either
see.
way, Pac,
Actually, I
I'm
just
excited
thought of
Pac's back.
something. What if Fox's attacker was Eddie Kingston? Omega wanting to maybe side with Eddie or something. I don't know.
I don't want Omega siding with Eddie.
Okay.
Maybe
Speculation,
FTR. That'd be another good one we could think of. FTR, and
Ooh.
maybe Kenny joins up with FTR. The ultimate betrayal. He's with the revival. But yeah,
Interesting.
great match. Only
Right.
to be one-upped
Speaking
by
of
this next
betrayals,
match.
we're gonna get to it.
Serena D versus Thunder Rosa, NWA Women's World Championship. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Great match. Check it out if you haven't seen it. Britt Baker attacks, makes an attack during the match.
Yeah, this is pretty. This is the best talking point of the whole thing because this is ensuring that Rose is kind of staying in AEW maybe. Because
Maybe.
he's now starting
I'm
feuds
just
with AEW
hoping
people.
I'm hoping, like, I'm not attacking Thunder Rosa's character at all, but I'm hoping, like, they don't put all this into her, like, to make her stay, and she goes, like, I'm going WWE now, guys! Like, oh, no, that would be bad. That would make AEW look like idiots. So it's kind of a...
Kenny.
And I'm not saying that, like, saying that Thunder Rosa would do that, or that's, like, that she's a poor character or nothing. I'm just saying that, like, they could build a bunch of stuff around her with no contract, and then WWE can go, here's $3 million, and she'd be like, damn, that's a lot of money. Bye. And then AEW has egg on their face, and then a couple guys we know will be in chat going, told you they suck. Boom.
But yeah, Kenny will be like, that's
Kind of
what
like
that
the
feels
people
like.
who
Damn.
vote refund my bubbly online.
No,
If
Yeah.
you don't get that, follow my Twitter.
we have
Yeah, good match.
we have one mutual friend who anytime AEW fucks up, he is like, fuck yeah, I told you guys.
Although he loves AEW as much as we do, just like he's gone to the show, he pays for the merch.
Oh, no. This is the other one.
Uh,
This is the one whenever FTR worked him. He was like in the group chat fucking ecstatic that he thought that Dax got hurt. He's like, fuck LMAO, fucking FTR, done! Told you not to invest in them! Fucking love it! And I'm like, alright, it's a work, but if you need this rah-rah that WWE was right in letting them go, you take that, bub. You take that. But it was
there was
work.
no mention of FTR in this episode, huh?
Yeah, they've been away, which is why I'm thinking they're going to come back with a vengeance at some point. But yeah, check out this match, and hopefully Thunder Rosa is a damn fine person and doesn't fuck AEW over with all this.
And another good match to finish with.
Brian Cage and Ricky Starks versus Cody Rhodes and Darby Allin. Cage has been really on fire the last couple weeks. I've really liked him.
This is probably his best showing, but and I like the fact that he won with his crazy ass move because.
Oh, he won last week too against Seidel, where he straight up caught Seidel out of midair and hit him with it. Yeah,
that's right. But his finisher, that definitely looked like a finisher, whereas it's like some moves should be simple enough to where it's like, yeah, that looks like it should be the clean. Sometimes they do a triple or a superplex off the third rope, and nope, that's not the finish at all. But it's like this is cool, and it looked badass. So
Yeah. And looks, just Brian Cage needed a win on Dynamite. I know he's been getting some wins, more wins on Dynamite. They brought him in and he lost a lot, and I get it was too early to put the belt on him, but this was good. I know a lot of the Darby fans are step away from the ledge, Darby Allin fans. I mean, I'm with you, but, I like Darby too, but step back from that ledge, my friend. It's going to be
yeah, he's
okay.
fine. He's
Brian
fine.
Cage needed something, and he got it. It's good. It's good. It's fine. Just breathe. He's got the title. He just pinned Cody on pay-per-view. It's okay. But that's not the biggest thing, and as Michelle just put in the chat, damn Will Hobbs. Something that
I didn't. Yeah.
something that I called it.
I'm actually like
Well,
curious.
when he, oh, sorry, go ahead, Easy.
Yeah, is this like I don't know, maybe I could be wrong about this, but is this maybe the first time we've seen good guy gone rogue on AEW other than pay-per-views? And I'm not counting MJF because everyone we all
FTR.
know he's a scumbag, but okay, but I guess like a really really shocking one because like FTR we know like they like
Kenny.
I guess I don't know, but I guess like I don't know. I'm probably just overthinking, but no. When I saw like Hobbs just attack, like oh man, it was like I
Well, I
knew it.
thought
I knew it.
as soon as he
You
came
knew
in the
it. I
ring
brought
and
it up
helped,
last week. You didn't believe me.
as soon as he came in the ring and then he picked up the FTR or the what is it called, the
FTW.
FTW belt, I was like, and he said, I want this or whatever. He mouthed it to Brian Cage. I was ready to go with like, oh dude, Hobbs versus Cage in a match for that belt. I'm down. Let's do it. And then he hits Cody and I'm like, oh shit, I didn't. It legit took me by surprise because I was hyped on the
Well, I
fact
mean,
that
the subtlety
thinking
was
about these
he
matches.
never, every time he came to save Team Taz, he never attacked him. He'd always be out
Yeah,
there, but he never laid a hand on him. I think this is
yeah,
good. I mean,
good
well,
swerve.
I like what I've seen of Will Hobbs, but he's kind of just kind of generic. Maybe being with Team Taz, having that mouthpiece, having this group around him. I think it'll be good for him, and he'll have the chance to
Yeah.
show off more character this way.
Michelle says Cody has no friends. He has
Cody,
a whole family and no
yeah,
one else
Cody
remembers.
has no.
It's true.
After MJF beat him, I remember there was there's the Bob's Burgers meme coming around, like, oh, I guess I'm just not supposed to be happy, and that's kind of Cody.
Yeah. But no, it was cool. Well, I guess they kind of did have an excuse because Brandy got hurt earlier. We didn't talk about, but they kind of
Yeah,
had that little backstage segment where
building
Brandy
up
got
to
hurt
Cody
on.
versus
Supposed to
Shaq, which I don't want to see that match, but I also I get why they're doing it. Sometimes you gotta fucking do something like that, and at least Shaq fucking likes wrestling, unlike other people. So let's.
Yeah.
And Shaq works for TNT, so again, there could be a little TNT going, hey! So we got Shaq.
Papa Shaq versus Papa Buck.
That's what I'd rather see, but yeah. And then Cody could probably lose and still not be hurt by having to lose to a celebrity, so it's all good. But you know what is good, but kind of shouldn't have had to be good in the first place? The new WWE World Heavyweight Champion, Drew McIntyre. He defeats
Yeah.
Randy Orton to win the title back. Which begs the ultimate question. Why the fuck did they change the fucking title in the fucking first place?
This blows my mind. This is what I was trying to say the other week when I was like, dude, nothing. It doesn't always have to be for the title, and we were saying that, or I was saying NXT is swapping their title too much for ratings or whatever. But this kind of thing too, where it's like, I like when they change titles on TV. It's like one of my favorite things because you never know when it's going to happen, or like at a house show or whatever. You never know. It's always surprising. It's always great to watch. But it's like, why the hell? And just because of the pay per view, or it just reeks of WWE. Like they're becoming their own verb or whatever. It's like, it's crazy to me. Like it blows my mind though. But at least Drew got or he got it back like right away.
Right. It's kind of, just like, why? What was the point of having Randy win it in the first place? It was just going to go back to Drew. Like, why not just have Drew retain the title?
Well, they just, I mean, if they want to have Drew versus Roman because that draws more, then that's just throwing shit in Orton's face too. Because then,
Yeah,
like, we have the group chat where their friends say that Orton's the best wrestler in the world and he's the greatest and he deserves it and stuff. And it's like we were saying, just give him this goddamn record-breaking title run and then just let him quit or whatever, just go away. But
I
stuff
have
like
no,
this just blows my mind. Where it's
I
like,
have,
why the heck?
I have noticed some that every year for the last 3 years, every year except for last year. So 3 out of the last 4 Survivor Series, the WWE title switched hands before the pay-per-view. AJ beat Jinder in
Yeah,
2017. Brian beat AJ in 2018. Didn't happen last year, and then this happened this year with Drew and Randy. Like, I'm not complaining because absolutely I'd rather see Drew and, bad guy Roman Reigns than Randy Orton and anyone. Like,
right.
Randy Orton in that match did nothing to call me a hater, do whatever you want. That did nothing for me.
But I
So
would
the
rather see Reigns go through Orton or pin Orton than Reigns pin Drew like he's going to, or it's going to be a no finish like we're going to predict later. But
that's true. Um,
yeah, so it's like one of those things where it's like, do I want to see Drew go down to one
it,
spear?
it is a
It,
little it is a little harder to have the bad guy versus bad guy. So at least now you have good guy versus bad guy in the match.
yeah, but I don't know. It's like to me it would have been interchangeable really, but in the end at least they gave Drew the title back. But in the end it's like, what the hell was the point? Like, yeah, man, it just blows my mind.
Right. So that leads us to, let me find it real quick. What probably most people here have all been waiting for. Their chance to win more fabulous prizes. And Eric's chance to destroy your dreams and take the prizes for himself.
Yeah, this one's gonna be tough though, because
Like Brock Lesnar destroying the hopes and dreams of everybody.
Or Jay White. Anyway,
Piss off.
fight me. Knife
Oh, but
pivot.
we can. It's Survivor Series, everybody.
The one night a year win. The one night a year when Raw and SmackDown superstars fight in direct competition, except for the other nights of the year where Raw and SmackDown superstars fight in direct competition.
You mean they're
oh
looking to do
boy,
some bragging rights?
Except for things like the wild card rule and WrestleMania and COVID and all that other good shit.
That's because Vince is a genius.
Good shit, pal.
yeah,
Oh, but on a serious note, unfortunately, before we went on the air, I discovered the reason NXT is not part
Good
of
point,
it
Michelle.
this
Good
year
point. But I
is
got a good
because
point.
of
I
the
stand by my
pandemic.
opinion.
Yeah,
Yeah. And yeah, it's unfortunate because I remember
yeah.
last year
Fuck
for
you,
Survivor.
COVID.
Last year for Survivor Series, I was
Oh
actually
my
at
god.
Louisville Comic Con, and I'd met Ric Flair and Christian and Mick Foley and Leva Bates and uh, um, Jerry Lawler and Jerry from Parks and Recreation the night before, and then went to get some fine Japanese cuisine at the Hard Rock Cafe, and then I sat on my computer and watched Takeover. And then I fell asleep before Survivor Series came on when I got home because I was that fucking tired. So that's
I'm,
my
s-
Survivor Series memories.
I'm still pissed that Team NXT lost last year for in the men's side, but still.
But Keith Lee made
Oh,
himself a superstar, so that's still
yeah. But Shayna won, and then because Charlotte wants Charlotte stuff that only Charlotte wants,
kind of like Jay
doesn't have to
White.
win the. Yeah, but except Jay White doesn't have didn't have to piggyback off his last name to get a wrestling job.
Mm, last name or not,
Fight me, Flair fans. I
la-
like Rick, but Charlotte could honestly be better without her damn last name.
no, he just has to piggy bank over the stable, which best days are behind him, trying to hold on to that little shred of relevancy, and overall make the whole what was a well-oiled machine of storytelling just go to complete. And in the process to accommodate his ass. But it's Survivor Series again, folks.
If
And
he ever wins an AEW World Title, you and Jim Cornette will have a fun night.
I would like him better in AEW because he fits in more there, and he's not. Basically, the good people in AEW won't be shoved down at Jay White's expense because he fits in better there. So many people in New Japan are getting shoved down the card just because we gotta fucking have Bullet Club involved somehow. Gotta fucking the good people are gone. Still, fucking do it. Oh, Sonata, fuck that shit. Hiromu, fuck that shit. Ibushi, oh, fuck that shit. But we'll make Ibushi look like a complete and total chode before he gets in there.
Anyways, on
Team
to
Raw.
the one night of your Raw and SmackDown fight.
Team Raw,
Yes.
AJ Styles, Keith Lee, Sheamus, Braun Strowman, and Riddle.
To be decided.
Versus Team SmackDown, Kevin Owens, Jey Uso, King Corbin, Seth Rollins, and my all-time personal favorite, TBD.
To be determined. What are they gonna do here? Are they gonna just make it a bullshit surprise
Team
like the Big Show?
SmackDown, please, because Team Raw fucking lost to Retribution. Come on.
Well, we're not gonna make this. It's not gonna be part of the contest.
Also, thank God Retribution's not in Survivor Series.
I'm sure they'll fuck something up, but anyway, it's not going to be part of the contest. But who you got Team SmackDown? Who do you think's going to be the mystery man?
Freaking. That's what I was saying. Like a Big Show, probably. They have no one. Who are they gonna pull
Yes,
from?
imagine, well, it's a Big Show, and then Big Show betrays SmackDown.
And then you're just gonna hear a giant sigh on everyone's computer screens in the Thunderdome.
Yeah, I'm pretty
You'll see the Thunderdome collectively turn it all off at that point.
Or no, like everyone just turns their screens off. You're like, where is everybody? It's like they're gone. What do you mean they're all gone?
They just don't
Like,
care anymore.
Nope, everyone's gone, sir. What the hell do you mean they're all gone?
So who you
But
picking?
honestly, it's
you
like
said Big Show, like sincerely, like what we going with here?
Yeah, because I literally don't know who else they would call on besides someone like Titus O'Neil or Big Show or like someone where it'd be so underwhelming, but that's really all they have. Like,
See, I'm gonna go the opposite direction. I'm picking Tommaso Ciampa.
ooh, that could be a good one.
I'm picking Team SmackDown, but I'm picking Tommaso Ciampa.
Interesting. Or what about Miz? He doesn't have a match.
More on him later.
All right.
Women's
What?
5-on-5 Survivor Series match. Team Raw. Nia Jax versus Shayna Baszler versus Lana versus Lacey Evans and Peyton Royce versus Team SmackDown, Bianca Belair, Ruby Riott, Liv Morgan, and two to be determined members.
Two members of the most famous group, TBD.
Yeah, that's my favorite group. TBD. Not only is it my favorite wrestler, it's also my favorite group. That's how great it counts as a group. Like, there's TBD, and then, like, right underneath that's vacant.
Let's see. I don't know about this one. Bailey, I don't know if she's injured or if she's not making matches these days or something.
Who you picking is the winners?
I don't know.
I'm picking SmackDown again. Eric, you're going SmackDown.
This case is going to be Raw. I'm going to be Raw.
Eric, you picked SmackDown for the men's Survivor Series, right?
Oh, for men's Survivor Series?
Yeah.
I think... Dude, this is going to be a hard pay-per-view to predict. I'm going to say Team Raw.
You say Team Raw. Men's.
For the men.
All right, and for the women's?
For women's, I'm going to go with SmackDown because they just seem like whoever the two to be determined people are going to be or whatever. It just seems like I don't know. It just seems like it's already going to be a stronger team. Belair and Riott kind of have the top draws in that team or whatever, but
right.
to carry it. But two to be determined people like this the same thing with like who could they possibly, especially in the women division for WWE, it's like who could they possibly pull up, or maybe it's Charlotte returning, or maybe
Billy
it's Becky,
Kay.
Becky and her baby.
No.
You
Becky and
never
Beth.
know.
Becky and Beth. Not Seki. I'm actually gonna say
Is that actually
I
what
think
they're
it's gonna
naming
be
their
I
kid?
think it's gonna be Charlotte and I think Billy Kay. I think that will be the two.
Oh. Why would you
Oh, Billy
kill the
Kay could be good. That would
Iconics?
be perfect
Why
for
would you
Peyton
kill
Royce.
the Iconics? Why? Still,
But yeah,
why?
I think the women's
You have
SmackDown team
got
will
to
win.
be joking me.
All right, so Team SmackDown,
Why is
Easy, you
that
going?
not a
Easy,
shirt
what are you
on me,
doing?
but whatever.
Who you picking?
Women's match is Team Raw. I'm going Team Raw.
Okay. The next match, at least according to Wikipedia, and this contest will not go live. I'm going to stress this until after SmackDown on Friday, because who the fuck knows what they're going to add. So just so we don't have to go back and go and rearrange everything, this will be up as soon as SmackDown's over. I'll put the tweet out, put the Facebook post, put the Instagram post out, and be good to go. So enter on Friday, and you'll have until 5 minutes before the show starts on Sunday. Give you more time. Annie Hoozles.
Yeah, plenty of time.
UNES champion versus Intercontinental champion, as Bobby Lashley, the U.S. champion, takes on Sami Zayn, the Intercontinental champion. Easy, who you picking in this one?
Sammy.
Oh, me too. Also because the same mutual friends that give us shit about AEW say I look like Sami Zayn. So I'll roll with that shit. I'll roll with that.
I'm gonna go opposite with Lashley, just because they've been. I don't know, with the Hurt Business, they might cause shenanigans, but it seems this is what I was talking about earlier. This might be the sleeper hit match because on paper the U.S. title holder versus the IC title holder sounds like a big It sounds like, oh, this is going to be a premier showcase match or whatever. Like, this should be something to watch. It's not going to,
Right.
maybe like a clinic. Whereas Lashley, I think it has been, at least from what I've seen, getting at least a good rub or at least a good run with the U.S. belt. So I think they're going to make him continue looking strong with beating Zayn. But I'm excited for this. Of all the other matches on the card, this is the one that excites me the most, just because I think it's going to be the one that sneaks up on everyone.
Hopefully it's better than the matches they had when the sisters were involved.
Oh my gosh. That was pretty bad, yeah.
Yeah, so...
You had to remind me.
So, hey, Easy, are the only reason you're mad about Lashley because he's taking on one of your Canadian guys?
No, I just stand by my Canadian guys.
Alright, well, I've lost...
And I'm just not a fan of Black Shield. I mean the Hurt Business.
Well...
I'm sorry, I meant Black Evolution.
Yeah, it's a little bit better.
That's basically what the Hurt Business is.
Yeah,
it's Black Evolution.
Kind of.
The jerk
like what?
business.
Suit, ties, all they're missing is the limos, the champagne, and women.
They're all like married, so that makes it even more awkward. All right.
Raw was Flair.
Raw Women's Champion match.
Hunter. I don't know about Batista and Orton at the time.
Versus SmackDown Women's Championship match. Asuka versus Sasha Banks.
We missed New Day and Street Profits.
Oh, we did, didn't we?
Yeah.
All right, New Day. Yeah. New Day versus Street Profits.
Missing Biggie because drafts.
Yeah. The Raw Tag Team Champions, New Day versus the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, Street Profits. The teams that literally went, oh, we got drafted. Here you go with the tag belts like it's fucking SmackDown versus Raw 2007.
Oh my god. I'm gonna.
But remember, tag team wrestling is stupid. It's because of that bullshit. That's why people think tag team wrestling is useless. Remember that, kids.
I'm gonna hate myself for this. I'm going with the New Day.
New Day.
Yeah.
New Day.
I agree.
It's New Day across the board.
Yeah, forgive me. I'm gonna go drown myself in their pancakes.
Mm.
Unless they're now just going with waffles.
No, I can't do that. So the match that I jumped the gun on,
Yeah.
women's champions clash. Asuka, the Raw Women's Champion. Sasha Banks, SmackDown Women's Champion, go head to head. Easy. I think I know who you're picking.
Actually, you don't. Asuka.
Really?
Asuka's just the better fighter, honestly. When it's between her and Sasha Banks, honestly, I go for Asuka.
Okay.
This is finally her time to shine, and let's hope she keeps up with it. And for the love of God, retaliation, reckoning, I don't know what the fuck your name is. Stay away from this match, please. Because this could actually be something amazing.
Eric, to for the prizes or to block the prizes, who you picking?
I'm gonna agree. I like Sasha Banks better, but Asuka has a
Asuka's a better
better pay per
fighter.
view track record. Yeah, like Banks always loses on pay per views, so I don't think they're gonna make her look any better. But I think Asuka's gonna.
Now, see, it
Asuka's
truly is Bizarre World, and I'm going with this not because I want to, but because I know WWE likes to make me angry, and I like Asuka, and I don't care for Sasha Banks. So you know what they'd probably do? Have Sasha Banks win, so that way I'll be angry. So I'm going Sasha Banks because I'm going to be pessimistic about shit.
And if
yeah,
Sasha does end up winning.
that could
No, I'm
happen.
going to still be complaining because that's why I'm saying this under duress. But yeah, when Sasha wins, I'll be going like, "Yep, see, told you they wouldn't make me happy and do the opposite." Finally, the Raw
The
WWE World Champion.
WrestleMania 35 rematch we've been waiting for. Said
It's me.
nobody ever.
Yeah, you want to know how I actually forgot they wrestled because that match, that show was so long. I'm like, I love Drew, and I'm not digging good guy Roman. So
I do feel
time for me to go get a beer. I was happy. I'm happy Roman was back. He beat cancer. So
I do
all
feel
the
bad that
happiness in
I
the
actually
world that
missed
I was.
Drew's epic entrance though. With like the New York police and their marching band.
Oh, the pipe
I kind
band.
of
Yeah,
heard that.
that would
Yeah,
have been cool to see. Yeah.
yeah. Because
Um.
I first thought Roman was coming out first because like don't know, don't care, get on with this.
Yeah. I regret missing that because that would have been cool. Um. But I was also tired and
I don't
needed a
regret the
beer
match.
and needed
McIntyre Reigns
an
was so
empanada
boring.
and a hot dog. So,
I
uh,
just went to the bathroom and then I saw there was a kid with an epic Sting costume on.
They're probably from that one show, the Subway Mania.
yeah.
I think the
I
Sting guy and there was a Kane guy running around. And I
see.
think they're from that show.
See, I didn't get to meet the Sting guy. I met, and I wish I still had the phone, the picture on my phone. I met an awesome Owen Hart cosplayer, complete with the Owen 316 says "I just broke your neck" shirt.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
But it's Drew
Um,
McIntyre from Raw with the WWE World Heavyweight Championship versus Roman Reigns from SmackDown with the Universal Championship. Easy, who you got and why?
See, my heart is saying McIntyre, but my gut is saying Roman Reigns. Because especially you're trying to build him as the top guy, because he's not a good guy. He's not a bad guy. He's the guy. I just feel like Roman is actually going to win this match.
I'm going Roman as well. I feel.
Mhm.
I mean,
Regrettably, yeah, I'm going with
Michelle
Roman.
made a great point in the chat. I want to point this out. They want him to be a two-time champ, so his match with Roman meant more. And again, it's a good point, but why not just, instead of bastardizing the title, why not just have, like, Drew have this epic long reign with no gaps? So, like, hey, he gets a 1 year title reign. Good for him. But I'm going Roman as well.
Yeah.
They're probably
Eric,
this is probably not going to have a contest. They're probably going to have some
I will
sort of
say
bullshit. But
sidebar: Miz cashes in during this match.
yeah, Miz, or at least
Oh.
tries to.
Yeah,
But
Um,
on who?
he cashes in on Drew. Cashes in on Drew. Because let's bastardized things all some more.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Roman, but because there's no, they're just Roman's never gonna lose ever. But I think
At this point, I'm okay with Roman not losing never, ever, ever because it's actually good.
yeah, but it's gonna be the same John Cena symptom where it's like, oh well, who's he wrestling? You know they're gonna lose, but hopefully you're just trying to hope for a good
Now, see,
match.
I
But
don't see it as John. I don't see with Roman in his role now. I don't see it like as John Cena. I see it more as the Ric Flair with the NWA title, kind of like, oh gosh, damn it, they fucking lost in the shenanigans, but they'll lose next time, and
well,
then,
remember the memes like the LOL Cena wins hashtag
well,
and
to me, like it doesn't work. Having that with in this day and age with as long as he's like using shenanigans or getting out by the skin of his teeth, it's fine. You know, it's a throwback to the old bad guy champions like your Ric Flairs, um, you know, Nigel McGuinness in Ring of Honor. Um, as long as he's not winning
Edge
cleanly all the
his
time,
entire career.
yeah. As long as he's not winning cleanly like Triple H did during the Reign of Terror, if he's not a good guy, like beating much cooler bad guys and basically castrating them like Cena. You know, having him hold this title till WrestleMania and lose it to somebody, not a bad idea.
yeah. So I'm gonna go with Roman.
Yeah.
I just don't think it's gonna. I
Roman across
honestly
the
don't think
board.
it's gonna be a
Roman
finish.
across the
Yeah.
board for this one. All right, and
DQ.
that is it. That's
Wait.
everything.
Actually, I just thought of something. Hang on. Okay, say if Miz tries to cash in, but what if the Fiend shows up and just interrupts him trying to cash in? Because apparently, Bray Wyatt wants to go after Miz now. Because why?
Why are they making the Fiend good? That's so stupid.
Watch SmackDown or watch last week. Oh, that's why. Or yeah, watch this past week's Raw and like Bray name drops Miz. And, like, wait, why? What?
Reigning the Fiend makes me angry.
What I think here's what's gonna happen. They're gonna Roman and Drew are gonna be beating each other up so bad that both of them are gonna be laying on the floor. The refs counting, whatever. Suddenly lights go off. Undertaker's music hits, and then by the time it takes 25 minutes for him to walk to the ring,
Oh yeah.
Sudden- yeah. suddenly everyone's gonna be gone.
Of
Drew and Reigns are going to be suddenly in the backstage area. Everyone's going to forget all about the match, and then they're just going to wonder about what Taker's going to say, and then that's how it's going to be a no finish or whatever. This is going to be one of the things.
So you're going no finish. Is that official?
I'm just that's my unofficial but probably correct theory of what's going to happen.
So we're still going Roman. Is your official trying to deny fans happiness through figures, comics, and DVDs and shirts prize?
Yeah.
Pick. Okay. All right. So.
Okay, for some odd reason I thought Survivor Series was next week, but never mind.
I'll watch Michelle. I'm kind of one. I'll if I have time that night, I'll watch it. Like if there's nothing else going on that night, I'll watch it. But if I have like, oh hey look, Game Grumps on YouTube, I'll watch that over Survivor Series, and I'll watch it before we go live next week, just for the sake of. I want to have an agenda. No, I want to have. I don't feel right just judging by. I don't feel right judging a match just by like Twitter outrage or Twitter praise. I want to go, okay, wow, Twitter was wrong. That was good, or Twitter was right. That was bad. But that's just my take. I mean, watch what you want to watch, but yeah. But I'm kind of with you. Literally anything else catches my attention on Sunday, I'm not watching Survivor Series. So, yeah. But I hope if you watch Survivor... But I do encourage everyone to post their picks because you can win prizes. You can win all kinds of prizes. You can win comic books, such as a Dollar Comics reprint of Batman number 386. Or perhaps, Detective Comics New 52 number 14 with Poison Ivy. Or even Marvel True Believers Bullseye. You could get that. You could win various loose action figures like the this Undertaker on his 30th anniversary. This AJ Styles. You could win that. Or, just when you think you know the answers, he changes the questions. Roddy Piper. You can win that. And I'm hooked. Dadgummit. Can you still hear me? You can win various DVDs from this classic TNA backpack. You could win things like Full Impact Pro Wrestling with such matches like Homicide versus Jamie Noble. Or perhaps you could win this 10 Years of Carnage documentary on Deathmatch Wrestling. Or perhaps you could win Brian Kendrick presents King of Flight. Yes, there's a tournament featuring Ricochet, Paul London, Amazing Red, Nick and Matt Buck in singles roles. You could win that. Or what everybody wants to win, T-shirts. Everyone loves T-shirts. And you
Actually,
can win.
I like the autograph collections you have. Maybe I want to win one of those.
Now, that's only if you can beat Eric, but, with T-shirts, you could win a Macho King Randy Savage shirt, maybe.
No, I'm talking about the but I'm talking about the autograph posters you have.
Yeah, you're not winning any of that shit. That's mine. You want to chill out? Join my Patreon.
You got your prizes. I like the prizes you got.
Join my Patreon and buy me a new home, and we'll talk. You can win an LIJ shirt. You can win that. You can win.
I'll buy you a house right next to Jay White.
Yeah,
That's my
no.
neighbor.
So I can like pee in his pool because I do that. You could win the shirt of a man going to prison. This Alberto El Patron shirt. You can win that.
Come on.
That could be one. That'd be one I'd allow an opt out of. You could win an LIJ shirt or a Lista Ingobernables de Jericho shirt. There's potential there. And if you beat Eric, you can win one of these fantastic prizes. Random posters, some autograph. You could win this Mean Gina Mania Eric Hodson piece. You could win from a recent independent show I went to an autographed New Jack and Madman Pondo poster. You could win this Lance Hoyt autograph picture. The possibilities are endless. To get this, you got to beat Eric. You got to keep Eric from the grand prize. And that is the grand prize. You can win all that by entering Facebook.com/AthleticGeek89 and posting your picks on the post. Twitter @Athletic_Geek89 and tweeting at me your predictions. Or Instagram @AthleticGeek89 and commenting your predictions on the post. If you'd like to help the channel monetarily, and if you buy me a house with helping the channel monetarily, we'll talk about some of these action figures. Go look me up on Patreon @AthleticGeek89. Easy.
Yes. I will get you that house next to Jay White.
No.
I'm kidding.
Disclaimer,
Yeah.
no house next to Jay White. Jay White or Shane Douglas, I won't live next to him.
New Zealand ain't that bad. But anyways, guys, follow me on the Twitterverse @TheEliteEra. I also do podcasts, but I'm currently putting that on hold because of work commitments and just this pandemic just sucks. So it's just been taking a toll on me mentally, but I'm always glad to be part of just how many bloody marks this bastard's gonna have on the show. So I'm always on Twitter. Shout out to the Podcast Wrestling Federation. They are amazing as hell. Shout out to my amazing girl over in London doing her studies, and she kicked cancer's ass a month ago. She's gonna keep that streak going on being an ass kicker. I almost said ass kisser for a moment. That's how tired I am.
That's gonna lead into some stuff we don't need to know about your private life.
I'm tired. Okay, it's almost 11:30. Okay, fight me. Anyway.
Oh, it's all good. Hey, real talk. He was
like I said. Follow me on Twitter @TheEliteEra. You guys have a good one.
Don't take Eric Wade's advice for your date, though, Easy. That's an inside joke among the three of us.
Do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Eric, you don't have social media, but he has
Just have you gotten
Have you gotten your money back for the belt yet?
Oh yeah, like a couple days later.
All right, awesome.
Oh,
I know a lot of you have been following that story, but I mentioned my social media pages
yes,
after SmackDown tomorrow.
including that famous reporter Gregory Helms.
Gregory Helms. There's a
Big
Gregory Helms.
time.
There's a Hurricane autograph in there too. You might win that. But
I was hoping it would have been the belt that was stolen from Jericho, the first one.
But yeah, after SmackDown, be sure to enter. Follow me on social media page if you enjoy this video. Like, share, subscribe for more content, not just from the world of pro wrestling, but from the world of anime, gaming, comics, and all things geek culture. We are just marks of varying numerical varieties. And we're out. Have a good one.
Yeah.
Good night.